This video is a little bit different. Instead of me talking you through step by step how to draw something, I'm going to simply show you. All right. So a lot of times I kind of give you verbal explanations, and then I want you to kind of wrestle with it a little bit. Okay, practicing it over and over again. I also think sometimes it's beneficial to kind of see the process from start to beginning, how to draw something. Okay, so today I'm going to be drawing this little Lego thing that I built. Okay, so I want to show you all the angles, what it looks like. Okay, I'm only going to be drawing it from about, it's hard to show you on screen what I'm looking at. Okay, something like that. All right, so I'm actually going to have this a little bit off screen so I can look at it. I want it to stay still. Okay, so that's something that we talked about when we were doing still lives, is wanting to look at it from exactly the same angle every single time. Okay, so I'm going to now keep it off camera, but I'm going to start with the top one because that's closest to me. I can see all of this shape. All the other shapes on the bottom, I can't see all of them. So I'm going to start with this one and then continue down, okay, as I drawing what I can see is closest to what's farthest away. Okay. So I am trying to draw lightly so that if I need to erase, I can. Though it's a little bit different for the camera. I would like you guys to be able to see what I'm drawing. Okay, so I have my first form here. I think I'm going to add the cylinders, I think, at the end. Well, actually, maybe I won't, because they do kind of help me to space how far I need to go. So I know I can see 3, so I can, I know that that's where I need to stop there. Now this one, I can't see the entire circle or the entire oval. So I'm making observation of that and seeing where then this other block starts. This has a little bit of a different perspective on it. So I can see a little bit of what's behind there. All right, so there's kind of my basic structure. Now oops, forgot this line. Now there are a few things that look a little bit wonky, like this part looks a little bit smaller than this part up here. So I have to make these little adjustments. So now this one needs to be adjusted a little bit. And sometimes it does help to kind of draw those transparent, so I can see where I'm off. That's what kind of looks wonky. Maybe this line is not quite parallel. And this line is not quite parallel. So it's those little teeny tiny adjustments that really make a big difference in if your drawing looks like it exists in the real world. So this needs to be a little bit bigger. Okay. And now I'm going to go in and add value. Oh man, on the camera it looks strange. Okay. Okay, so again, I'm looking at my Legos, and I can see that there's a shadow on this side. So I can go through. This top part is much lighter. This, I think, is the darkest side of it. So I'm going to make that as dark as I can. This side is also pretty dark. It's not quite as dark. So I'm not pressing quite as hard. And then this is probably kind of the medium darkness here. So then I can go in and make this a little bit darker. Okay. All right. Well, I wanted to try to show a little bit darker areas, but now it's kind of messed up. That's okay. It's always good to make mistakes and learn new things. You shade a little bit differently with ink than pencil. You can see that I could kind of soften some of the pencil, but with ink you can't do that. So in order to get something lighter or darker, you can use a technique called cross-hatching. Okay, so if I want this area to be really dark as well, so this area, I can do hatching. Okay, so lines going all the same direction. I'm trying to keep them really nice and even. And then I can do cross-hatching. Okay, and I can do that in several different directions. And the closer I have the lines together, the darker it will become. So now this is kind of turning into a ink and pencil drawing here. It's okay. It does have a lot more contrast, which I do appreciate that. I do kind of like the outline of that. Okay. So then I could just continue on with my shading. All right, so maybe you can make your own Lego sculpture and then use it as your still life. Okay? All right.